Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Kelly Sparks, aka Redbeard. Think I almost need to trim. What do you guys think? At least clean it up a little bit. It's getting a little wild. All right. So, in honor of what I'm doing tonight, I wore my Lamb of God shirt. I don't know what that has anything to do with it, but it's a cool shirt. It kind of reminds me of the label with all the spikes and the horns and stuff going everywhere. But tonight, we have in all of its glory, Stagg Jr. This specific Stagg Jr. was bottled at 126.4 proof, or 63.2% ABV for you other types. I got the website pulled up, the Buffalo Trace website. I'm just going to read off what it has to say about it. Stagg Jr. George T. Stagg built the most dominant American distillery of the 19th century. It's pretty bold words. During a time known as the Gilded Age of Bourbon. Uncut and unfiltered, this robust bourbon whiskey, can't fucking read. This robust bourbon whiskey ages for nearly a decade and boasts the bold character that is reminiscent of the man himself. I wish this was like a single barrel instead of a batch. Wonder if it is a single barrel. Doesn't say single barrel on it, so I'm going to guess it's a batch. So this batch is bottled at 126.4, unless it is just that barrel dump. I don't know. They don't say it on the website. I'm not going to do a lot of digging. You folks can do that out there. So I got, because it's such a high proof, I've got it neat. I've got it already on ice, chilled. I got a little bit of water to the side, and I'm going to bring that note down a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. A little swirl. I poured a little less on this one tonight. Oh yeah, it's just heavy wood, caramel, some cinnamon, toffee, just your normal, the normal nosing notes that you get from a wood heavy bourbon. That's exactly what this smells like. Not near as hot as some Stagg Juniors that I've had before, or some barrel proof versions. It's all there, folks. So immediately I got like dark cherries, a bunch of spice, vanilla, toffee. I mean, your quintessential bourbon. I'm going to take it down just a notch. I didn't pour a whole lot for me. I mean, you can feel it. It's just warm. Warm all the way down to the god. So I just did a small dollop. I doubt it took it down. It's probably still well over 100 proof. So we're going to see what happens now. A little more calm on the nose. I get some one of those clove cigarettes. It's kind of that flavor I get on the back end after I added that water in. Still with the like dark cherries, I think. I mean, it's really good. The water toned it down tremendously, even though I added just a small bit. Let's go ahead and see what it tastes like on ice. I'm sure this is going to be delicious. The ice, the ice brought a lot of that spiciness back into it, and it's just heavy caramel. I got a heavy caramel note with a lot of spice on the back end. Very, very wood heavy. Well, for what it is, I mean, I'm going to give it a 7.5. It's got way too much kick to be enjoyed, in my opinion. My humble opinion. Don't shoot me. Way too much kick to be enjoyed just neat, because it's just going to burn your freaking palate out after a few drinks. On ice, it almost tones down the flavors too much, and it's just all caramel and spice. I would recommend this one taking it down. Probably, if you're going to be a technical about it, I would probably take it down to a little around 110 proof. If you're at 126 to 130, I would try to add enough water to bring it down to about 110, in that range. And it's probably going to be more enjoyable there than neat or on ice. I mean, although it's yeah, pretty sure about 110, 112. I would say that's probably going to be good around that area. All in all, I think for what it is, for the price point, as robust and flavorful it is, I'm going to have to give it a 7.5. Maybe I'll lean towards the 7.7 like that last one. It's a solid bourbon. It's about $50 to $60 depending on your market. And it's one of those few bourbons that it's going to stand up to. This was a large cube of ice, old school ice trays. So it's going to stand up to that. So you're going to be able to sip on this one and milk it for a lot longer than you would, say, a bottle of Weller Special Reserve. So in the long run, you might actually get your money out of it instead of just burning through a $60 bottle and whatever. But I enjoy it. It's that super quintessential bourbon, wood heavy, all caramel, oak. It's so good. But just don't be a man about it and try to take it all on the chin and drink it neat. You're going to blow your palate out and freaking scald your throat from all of that burn. So, that's my opinion, folks. Thanks for watching. Don't forget about the Bearded Idiots podcast. I'm at Son of Thor 3 on Instagram. We both have an Instagram page at Bearded Idiots podcast. I'll post all the links below. I will post all of those links below. Like always, please check out my Patreon. If you feel compelled to donating any dollar amount, I would greatly appreciate it. This stuff isn't cheap. I'm trying to give you guys a good product. Somebody commented about the video quality again. Thought I had it fixed. Sorry guys, I can only do what I can do. So, with that said, like always, drink some whiskey, share with your friends and family. Be safe and have a nice day. It's good stuff. Take care.